tale of the tape for this light heavyweight fight. All right, now for the particulars, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Williams. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Vic.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Well, DC's been all over this great nation. Fortaleza right on the equator. Tonight, though, we are in Rio de Janeiro. How's the flight, my man? You're holding up pretty well.
It's rough flying to Rio de Janeiro. It's far from me. Southern California. But the moment I step foot in there, I know that I'm in for great fights, and I'm also in for a great crowd. People that are very knowledgeable about the sport of mixed martial arts and very passionate.
Nice jab. Oh, and so now he lands another combination, so it's never just one shot. There's always 2 or 3 coming behind.
A lot of times people
right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
Oh, is that a fake knee to the body? We'll see if he can follow up. Well, you got to think he might be trying to set up that overhand again. He's found a home for it all night long. Let's see if that holds true. Well, just as we forecasted, there it is.
Oh, man, both of these guys can really take a shot.
Right hook to the head, blocked. Oh, big right hook, but a whiff. Some damage being doled out, and now some swelling upstairs on his opponent.
He's not moving his head effectively. He's trying to be face first. Look, you don't have to prove us something. You got to move your head. Be active. Don't be reactive in your defenses.
That's a strong punch to the head out of the clinch.
This guy cannot miss the hedge with his strikes.
Well, he has stayed busy and he has stayed accurate. Nice combination.
Very accurate, a lot of activity, and the hands look phenomenal. Nice.
2 minutes have expired in our opening round.
Oh, nice. It won't take many of those.
And a nice left hand there on the inside. Straight right hand, no good. Fighter lands a right punch. Oh, almost like you saw the skin swell right away after he landed that strike.
So that trainer's going to have... Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine.
Holding the position, might still be able to get a submission here. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
2 minutes.
Beautiful transition.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop the
fight. Got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Oh, nice transition there. You call that a reversal?
Yeah, you turn your defense into offense. Defensively, you switch position and you go right on the offensive. That's exactly what he did. He's been trying to get back to his feet. Nice reversal on the ground. Great job.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Vic.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciated all the grappling exchanges and how skilled both of these men are.
Oh, and now the underhook, DC.
He's got the underhook. He's got the far side post. He's hurt. He's wobbling. Oh, just opening up on him now.
Under 20 seconds now to go.
And there's that jab. Good combination there.
Vic's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. 5 minutes in the books. All right, there's the end of the round. I'm looking over to my left, UFC President Dana White. I think he's making out the bonus check right now. Incredible back and forth action.
Sign the check, boss. These two young men deserve $50,000. Hell, let's give them each $100,000 for the performance that they just put on in one round. Both were hurt. Both were able to withstand the punishment, and I can't wait until the next round gets started.
All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went headhunting, landed, nearly got the finish, too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't headhunt. In this case, he's been headhunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round 2. Do you believe it? This next round is underway. In the previous round, both fighters got rocked. Crowd going bananas. Big opportunity for both fighters.
These are the types of fights that makes it so fun to sit right next to the octagon and call the action.
Lands a hook there.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Oh, pinpoint strike lands there and not going to help him. That's just over the top, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make him think he's going low. He's right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch. Oh, my goodness.
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, blood's in the water. You got to go and get it. You got to go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as you hurt him. That guillotine is very tight.
Oh, now he bails on the submission.
That was nice.
Working in half guard here, making these shots count.
Oh, right into mount.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start. Using a lot of good movement.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
Vic's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Well, no surprise there as he lets his opponent stand back up. Nice crack there. We have crossed the midpoint of this one. All right, so it has been punches and strikes in bunches tonight. His opponent is wearing it, and when you see swelling like that, maybe a facial fracture of some kind.
Well, it seems as though something's hurt bad here. The last time I saw somebody get this one, we were watching Joanna Jędrzejczyk's head, looking at the just size blow up. You know that damage is getting done, and every time he hits him on these spots, it hurts worse than anything you could imagine.
Oh, could get a finish soon. Looks like a Darce choke.
That Darce choke is tight.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Champ, these submissions, well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Oh, he's out. Nice job by him to still be a threat off of his back. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet.
He needs to shove the knees. Get his opponent's knee off of his belly so he can get to his feet.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Vic gets back up again. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round two. Vic's blocking well now. Made the adjustment, protecting what is an already damaged nose.
Gets to the single collar tie.
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do.
Guillotine jump.
Seconds winding down in round two. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. All right, that's the end of round number two. Well, the swelling on his face is extreme at this point in time. I'm not sure that the doctor's going to let him continue here. Cut man hustling in, and he's going to apply that end swell quickly. Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
Ready, fight. Ready.
Third round underway. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Nice job by him defensively there. That's as good a punch as he's thrown all night.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel, is the one that lands perfect, and that one landed perfectly.
He's looking to land the right, just out of range. All right, now it seems as though the referee has closed his distance, monitoring the action closely. I think there's potential to stop this fight due to swelling right now.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time. It is in the reaction.
All right, so the referee has called a halt to the action here, likely to have the doctor come in and look at the swelling around that eye. Not good, DC.
You cannot allow these fighters to dictate, determine whether or not they can go. When you have this type of swelling, you got to take a close look to see if the guy can compete.
He's taking a close look. Going back to the referee. Looks as though he's going to allow the action to continue. Fans like that decision, but for the compromised fighter, maybe got to take some chances.
He's going to take a lot of chances now because he's got to rush. He cannot be as patient as he intended to be with that amount of swelling.
Hook to the head lands flush there by Vic. Oh, and he continues to pour it on. We mentioned earlier the aggression with his striking. Got to be careful to not gas out here, but at least you have to admire the approach.
Good jab lands there.
Well, he is clearly faded in this one, and I'm not talking about the high and tight skin fade on my man Daniel Cormier. He got stunned earlier in the round, and mentally I feel like he checked out a little bit.
He hasn't been able to build back and fight the way that we're used to seeing him fight. He needs to take a breath, take a moment, and get back to work.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Just misses with the jab there. Well, you can chalk this up to a forgettable night at the office. He is losing the fight. His cardio is essentially on empty. Might be time to pass that control.
Time to pass the stick. Hand it over to your homeboy, man. It's over. You try, and it's in for effort, but it's over.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
He's got to either go southpaw or he has to actually just try to throw the whole kitchen sink at him.
Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Vic.
Oh.
Vic strike there is blocked. Nice job by the defense. Big knee there.
Big, massive shot lands. Look at how tough his opponent is, though. Still standing, still in their fight. He passed the half guard. There it is. Now he's going to mount. Oh.
So I'm going to hit you, and then you hit me. Back and forth we go.
This man is landing brutal ground and pound.
Oh, that's how you do it. And there it is! That has got to feel good!
What a performance!
So how about that as he pounds him out for the TKO? Prioritize the finish tonight. Absolutely gets it with style points. A huge, huge result here in this arena tonight.
It's always fun to see an athlete tell you what they're going to do, and then they do it. This guy told us he was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what he did. Him and his team are going to have a fantastic time tonight celebrating. They should all be very proud.
And here once more, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 10 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by TKO, Williams.
Well, what a win for that young man tonight by TKO. And if the judges were looking at their phones, it's okay. We don't need the scorecards tonight.
We don't need your scorecards. Do as you may. Proceed as you may. Because this guy knew that he had to...
Chilling with my shark. Been to war, we got purple hearts. Was outside, but you was scared of dark. I been shot, I ain't scared to lurk. Had a clean run, then ended up in jail for my 31st. Had the fight the first. Before that, then a shirt. There's a shirt. 2016, the first. I done it on the top floor, then I can't scare the heights. YT on TV, the same from radio or the TV.
Our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight tilt. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Light. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Muller.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here we are back in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Truly an MMA hotbed. This UNESC Arena has been a host to any number of different historical moments in the UFC, and perhaps some more UFC history here tonight.
And one of the biggest moments for women Brazilian fighters. Amanda Nunes fought there and retained her title. Jessica Andrade knocked out Rose Namajunas to become the UFC strawweight champion. This is a great arena for great fights, and some of the best Brazilian performances were had in this arena.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Ooh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top.
Nice shots landing from the top position. Nice. Now he's going full mount. Big ground and pound.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
All right, feet on the hips here. Oh, good ground and pound here.
He passes to half guard.
All right, dominant position for him here. Full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hip, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks. but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent. Getting the mount here. He's got to be careful here.
Postures up now and lands the vicious head strike. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. And now he's got the back.
In the half guard. Oh, right into mount. Great job landing from the top position.
These ground strikes are starting to add up.
Good job being a threat off your back and not allowing your opponent to get comfortable.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. 2 minutes to go here in round one.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
Nice double leg takedown attempt there, and you got to think that's something that's going to give him confidence moving forward in this fight.
A lot of confidence, and it happens that easily. He took a shot, he got a takedown. What now will stop him from doing it over and over again? That was a slick transition. Beautiful ground strikes landed. Another strike gets through from the top position.
Making all these shots count. That punch no good. 30 seconds now to go in the round. And that one certainly found the target. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Takedown defense holds up. Now goes to the uppercut. Big hook. So strong, 5 minutes down.
Okay, breathe and recover. All right, got the better of you in wrestling now. But you are the better wrestler.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. His opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much.
All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent recovered. Now he's got to deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh, now gets it.
Oh, no!
Judo toss, made it look easy.
Nice transition.
All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful.
Great ground and pound by this man.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though.
Oh, in good position to rip off a Kimura here. Ooh, that Kimura looks tight. Oh, he bails on the submission now. Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively.
He needs to shove the knee hip heist and get back up to your feet.
All right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no surprise, the crowd pops in appreciation as the fighters work their way back to the
This
feet.
is an educated crowd, J.A. They appreciate high-level grappling, and that's exactly what they got in that exchange. Oh, he passes the half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Close guard.
Great job not only reversing the position, but getting to your dominant position.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
He's in the mountain.
Nice positional control here. Oh, big ground strikes continue to land.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
We have crossed the midpoint of this fight. All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. Oh, that Kimura looks tight. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Guillotine attempt now. Looks as though he's got the neck.
Oh, nice guillotine there.
Oh, he got out. Oh, big shots from the top. Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their feet. I mean, you and I love a good wrestling match, but these fighters came to see knockouts.
Yeah, the fans came to see him knock each other out. That's what they're going to get. All the grappling was beautiful to watch, Sean, but ultimately, it is the striking that people show up for.
Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off his back.
He passes the half.
What a strike from off of his back.
This is a terrible position.
Under a minute now to go in the round. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out, or guys start to attack triangle.
Oh, well, he's had his striking on point tonight, and as evidence, some swelling now on his opponent.
Yeah, light swelling right now, but if he doesn't address it immediately, it'll turn to something much worse. Oh, nice takedown defense.
Ooh, pretty good uppercut. Oh, how about the ankle pick there? Well, if the single leg, the double leg's not working, go deep into the well, and the ankle pick was there for him.
Boy, you got to keep digging into that toolbox. He has so many different attacks. We saw that right now with that beautiful ankle pick. Great submission defense.
You need to work.
Two rounds in the books.
Beat you that last round. Could be winning 2-0. We need to go out there and get the win this last round, and that means a finish. We can't trust these judges. So
All right, there's the end of the round, so it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands. His opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
Third round underway.
Nice.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Immediately gets the underhook.
Oh, my gosh.
Nice judo toss for him there. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
changes the position.
Oh, right in the mount.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Fighter able to reverse position on the ground and gain a dominant position. Nicely done. All right, well, he's got him softened up here. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips.
Great shot from the top position. There it is. Now he's running him out. This is where he wants to be.
Oh, big elbow.
In the half guard.
All right, close guard now.
And there you go. Again, half guard.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. All right, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. And there it is, another strike on the ground gets through. Three minutes now to go to decide this one. Side control now. And busy as he looks to improve position here. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Well, he's got his back now. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position up the bottom.
All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
All hard as he gets back to his feet. Late in this final round, we'll see if he can rally.
Let's see if he can rally. It's going to be difficult, but hey, he's got a chance, and that's all you can ask for.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to...
All right, setting up for a finish here. Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight.
He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone.
Oh, he's able to get out.
Good job. It looked like he was going to tap with his left hand, but instead, he bridged off to the right and turned back into him to release some of the pressure on the Von Flue choke. Beautiful defense.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities. And there you go. Again, half guard. Big ground and pound.
Oh, looked like that strike from the bottom fighter got the crowd's attention. Really good job to land these strikes from top position.
Great defense by this fighter.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange.
What a fight. Judges' scorecards will be needed tonight as we go the full 15 minutes. The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 29-28. declaring the winner by unanimous decision, White.
All right, congratulations to him. He is your winner by unanimous decision, and certainly a dominant performance here tonight.
Yeah, he did a great job of just dictating and controlling all the engagements of this fight. His opponent never really had an opportunity to lead the dance. He did that from start to finish, and he wins a unanimous decision.
Divide and I conquer, I got a few things that lay on my consciousness. Like who really here to stay? All of y'all fade away, I'm the one constant then.
Well, Floyd Mayweather talks a lot about hard work and dedication, and that has been the root of this light heavyweight contender getting back to a championship fight. We'll see what he does with it here tonight, John.
He's a grinder, John, and you knew that he would get back here. You knew that he would find a way to put himself right back on the verge of becoming the man. He has seen it before. He has done it. He has been here. He recognizes and knows that the changes necessary were done in the gym. He's ready, prepared, he's sure, he knows in his mind that by the end of the night, he's holding championship gold.
And there was a time when this division was top heavy. Now the top 15 is absolutely loaded. He has emerged out of that pack. We'll see if he becomes the new champion. Here's a man who needs no introduction, the undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion and one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, trying to hold up his end of the bargain and lead the way he came in as the champion of the world.
He's an absolute star. John, that belt defines him. That belt is who he is now. He recognized that the moment he became the champion, his life changed. He loves it. He loves being the best in the world. He loves ruling atop this very difficult division, and he intends to keep it that way for a very long time.
He did say to us in the fighter meeting on the record, this may be his most difficult title defense to date. As such, he's put in all the right work. We'll see if he can remain the hunted here at 205 pounds. Our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight title fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC light heavyweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Russia. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Ritchie Boy.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. Dateline, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. This place is total chaos when it comes to mixed martial arts, and we expect a lot of volume in this arena tonight.
It's crazy to take in this environment. The crowd is going crazy. The fighters are drawing inspiration from them. It's a big moment for every Brazilian fighter that hits the ring. They are propelled by these things.
Oh, roundhouse kick. Add that to his highlight reel. Oh, big diving punch lands up top. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top.
Gotta be careful here. Now he's going full mount.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, feet on the hips here. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Takes his back now.
He flattens him out. This could be the beginning of the end.
Oh, he might have that submission locked in. Lands the ground and pound strike here. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight.
Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position. Oh, right to the mount. Oh, he's got to be careful there. Yep. Nice shot there by the champ.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Ground and pound the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud.
And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the finish.
Yeah, paging Alexei Oleinik. Somehow he got out, though.
Great job clearing the hips, facing, and getting out of that Ezekiel choke attempt.
All right, working inside his opponent's goal.
You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move him off, and you got to cover. You can't be off to an angle.
No, he's out. The fight's going to continue.
Oh, my goodness. I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
All right, has the guard closed here.
And there you go. Again, half guard.
Just over 2 minutes to go in round one. Posture's up now. Oh, and delivers. Huge punch to the head there. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Making all these shots count.
Gotta be careful, armbar. Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on it.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah. No pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to...
Oh, the submission defense holds up. He gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it. And there you go. Again, half guard. Get the mount here.
Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. Under a minute to go.
It's work. Come on, I'll stand you up. It's work.
Are working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, setting up the arm bar here.
Beautiful setup on that arm bar.
Oh, looks like he's got the arm isolated.
He's got it isolated, working towards the finish.
Oh, looks tight to me. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth. The submission defense wins this transition. Oh, right into mount.
Waiting. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground.
All right, this is not where you want to be. You don't want to be on your belly with your opponent on your back, flattening you out.
Second round, straight ahead.
You're being controlled on the ground. He gets the takedown. I need you to put your feet on his hips immediately and push off. Don't rest until you're back up on your feet.
All right, we look back at some of the replays from that previous round, DC.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
All right, round 2. Let's see if he can finish.
He hurt him bad.
Oh, he might be out.
And then he goes in overhand right. He's going to guillotine. Had the submission in very tight, but as it started to slip, he went right back to the dominant position.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space. And there you go. Again, half guard. Got to watch his neck.
Oh, Darce choke, locked and loaded.
Oh, now he's in trouble.
Oh, that was deep, but he got out.
That was beautiful submission defense by this guy.
And now he reverses position. Wow. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Full guard here.
Look for a pass immediately in the half guard. Keep advancing the position. There it is. Now he's running him out. He's got to be careful here.
Oh!
He did a great job of reversing the position, using the opening that his opponent gave him to shut him off and get back up.
Well, he's been good tonight, but he missed without.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
He's having his way with him here.
The way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
So we hit the 3-minute mark here in the second round. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
Now he's going full mount. Oh, nice.
All right, working inside the closed guard now.
And there you go. Again, half guard. Nice defense.
Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Going to try to take his opponents back here, and he does.
Oh, in the mouth. Yes, smart adjustment. Yep. Yep, and he's got him secured in the half guard now. He's got to start to get to the get-up process. Because everybody talks like you just get up. You don't. It's a process, right? You get to the underhook, you build to the elbow, then you start to gain height to get back to your feet.
Now trying to trap an arm.
Oh, he's got the armbar deep.
Oh, that looks painful. That's going to be it. And will do it.
Oh, my goodness.
What a result in Rio, a stunner.
Holy smokes.
Wow, an unbelievable result here tonight by way of submission, and he bided his time there. He stayed patient, waited for an opening, and then when it was there, he certainly capitalized to get the tap here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submissions.
And we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 17 seconds of round number 2. For the winner by submission and new undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Lasher.
All right, so how about that? We got a new UFC light heavyweight champion, and he looks like he might retain this title for some time, DC.
I mean, when you can come through this division, when you can beat all the great fighters at 205 and become the champ, your name will ring bells across all sports. Tonight, this guy became a star.
Eat the rich, hit shit, I'm filled with piss and bloated totally. I can't condone the go the road of who I'm told to be. I told the peeps, roll the sleeves, just go promote the beast. Today I had to fucking lick this for the big homie. I feel better, I got the thing on me. Tell the FBI I follow Jeff Bezos, pesos, quesos, marshmallows, rainbows, game shows. Think about mine, look at the buck 95, get the looking outside. Thinking I die, look at the pie slide. Spending my time, gotta get in my side, gotta pick up my ride, gotta dinner by 5, gotta think of my pride, and think about time, I'm ahead of my time, think my hottest mind. This shit no action by design. Earn a strike, run a light, out of spite, up all night, wrong or right, take a bite. Eat the rich, hit a lick, drink a fit, fuck a snitch, split a wig, smoke a split, blow a kiss. I'm doing subpar, how are you? How are you? I'm doing subpar, how are you? How are you? I'm doing subpar, how are you? How are you? Hey, hey!
I got time today. For every 2 rhymes, I throw a rhyme away. Rhyme the way these rappers do coke. Might blow a line today, blow your mind away, right by your bay. And by the way, I find a way to spin at the wheel of fortune and buy a K. Y'all don't like me cause y'all ain't like me and I get it. Your lady like me, it's more than likely that I hit it. The sky's the limit, get high enough you can find me in it. And if dying quick is your only option, then grind is it. I mind my business, the one that paid me, no one can play me. Can't have a turn until half your circle can do 180s. I mean degrees, so cool it down like a summer's breeze. Some of y'all is MCs, some of y'all need some summer's eve. Like Sonny, please, I'm hot as a pair of dungarees and double W tats on a pair of some double D's. Y'all don't want no trouble, don't trouble me. Subtly, now some of y'all barely breathing because of me.
Pick a fight, earn a strike, run a light, out of spite, up all night, wrong or right, take a bite. Eat the rich, hit a